Morning, Eva. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface, post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Got it. All right, so hello and welcome everybody to the first 30 minutes of the Turing Test. I believe that's what it's called. If not, I apologize, but I believe it's called the Turing Test. So I think this game is some sort of kind of puzzle, kind of like a Portal kind of type game. Don't know a lot about it though, so we're gonna kind of go in here blind. It has everyone's birthday, huh? Okay, this guy actually happy birthday a couple days ago for this one. Can we open any of these? No, we gotta go. The robot told us we gotta go investigate. Yeah, so I don't know nothing about this game, but hopefully it's good. It looks like it's gonna be pretty heavily kind of story based, kind of. I mean, I don't think you're going to be getting a gun and fighting enemies anytime soon, if you know what I mean. Okay, there's that. We got the coffee mug. We got the other case there. Alright. Alright. Let's go to the armory. Let's see.
Pick up your EMT. It's on the side.
It's on the side? This.
Okay.
Okay.
We are going to take a lander to Europa.
That does look like a gun, though.
Make your way to the docking station.
I just said we're not going to get a gun, and I just picked up something that looks very much like a gun. Energy manipulation tool. Okay, it's not, though. So, if anything, it's a gravity gun. Let's see if we can equip it. Not yet. They did not tell me to go to the office, but hey. Let's be rebels. Let's go through these folders. Not gonna read all of that. Okay. Docking bay. Alright, looks like we're on some kind of a space station. That's always fun. So, for those of you that don't know, we're going to play the first 30 minutes of this, and then we're going to judge it and see if it's worth continuing to play, because, you know, the first 30 minutes of your game should be interesting enough to compel people to continue to play it. At least that's what I believe. So we're going to see if this game does that. So far, in the first couple minutes...
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
I think that's everything wound up, Tom.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm ready to go down for the long sleep then.
Good night, Ava.
Good night.
I will miss your assistance. The ship will be very quiet without you here.
Night. See you when I wake up, Tom.
Residuals before nulling, -02, -04, -01. X and Z null to 0. Looking good.
Okay, good. Horizon check right on time. How's things, Christopher?
Good. I am go for power descent.
I can confirm. You are go for powered descent.
Roger that. I am running the PDI program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Engine 1 ignition. Engine burn.
Suppressing 400 alarm.
Balance.
What happened?
The landers are ready.
Good. Thanks, Tom. You okay now, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Daniel. I've done this before.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's just another 10 years of my life.
Okay. So, Sounds like some cryo sleep stuff was going on there. Let's see if we can go up here. Can we go up there? No? Okay, that's all right. We don't need to. No bother. Alright, alright. Yeah, definitely in space to some capacity. So it sounds like we were in cryo sleep for some amount of time. A decade at a time, which that's gotta be tough.
Bay 3.
Yeah, okay, the green one. Gotcha. Man, can you imagine being frozen in time for 10 years? That's scary. When I was younger, like that kind of stuff didn't. I was like, I'd be like, who cares? That's fine. The older you get, though, you realize what time does, and then to think that like it would go by without you.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcon?
Go.
Then we are go for launch. Initiate.
Let's do it.
Separate.
I don't think I have to control this. Hopefully not. I've not been trained. It's like Jupiter.
Engaging retrofire.
It's like a moon.
I'm running the program.
It's
80
like-
degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure.
This is the same thing that one guy
Looks
did.
good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
Slow
We are
down.
slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde.
Don't do this thing. Come on, we're gonna go straight down. Come on. Don't. No, none of that. There we go. So it sounded like we encountered a life form or something on this moon.
Open the door.
That's kind of cool.
Welcome to Europa.
Europa. Okay. Okay. I'd close that door though. You don't want to get it. You don't want it to get all frozen in there. This looks pretty cold. All right. Let's get some shelter. We close the doors. There's a draft. God, no regard for temperature control. Goodness. Yeah, game looks beautiful. It's interesting enough. Like, hey, this is a pretty good start to a game. I mean, it's mysterious. They give you just enough information. You know, with like the robot guy telling you what to do. That you're like, okay, you have some direction. You have some, you know, some things you're doing, and then a few little snippets of extra detail you can get on the way with those audio logs. And that just kind of adds to the mystery, but gives you a little bit of information. They had the names of the people, so you kind of, you know there's a crew and some people here, which is, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so they're doing a good job so far. I don't really know what the gameplay is, but it's gonna most likely be something with that tool. They introduced that tool really early on. Seems like this will be a pretty focused, small, simple, story-based experience, which is cool. Games like this are awesome. They don't have enough games like this.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
All right, and this is...
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240.
Right.
It costs a lot
Not
to
looking
send
for your
humans
life
into space
story,
with the
buddy.
necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Oh, I don't
They
trust
really
Tom.
have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage, but they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
But wait a second. Okay, so that AI, so they did this to keep AI out, which is interesting. The AI just woke us up and wanted us to do this for them and said that they can't do it themselves. Dude, that's super interesting. Reminds me a lot of, like, what am I doing here? Reminds me a lot reminds me of Portal a lot, which is cool. But that is it's still unique enough, though it's not too similar. Wait, why did I do that? I'm just like assuming I need to do that. Here, can we? There we go. That's interesting, though. Turing tests, things that only humans can do that AIs couldn't. I'm really interested in that. I wonder if that's
do you
real.
know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Let us grab this. Can I yeah, that's what's up. Okay, this is the first. This one's good. This is the first one. I'm like, wait, how would I do this? Oh wait, I think I had it before. I don't know why. Could I not? Wait, what? Why do I not know what I'm doing? Okay. Can't pull that one because I don't understand. Why can't I grab this one when I can grab all the other ones from afar? You know what I mean? I can... Wow, this is probably a lot easier than... This is probably not as hard as it looks. I'm probably overlooking something. I have no idea what to do. Oh, that's because this is just the ball. this isn't the whole cube. This one's the whole cube. Well, why can't I just take the ball? That's weird. Okay. Okay, so let's think about this. That one can move. This one has to be with me. So if this one can, if I can shoot that one. I think I need to get this like in there. So here, let's, but if I take this off and then grab this, can I? Then I can stick that one there, which is needed. Because now I can grab, okay. Got it, I know that I get the distinction now. This was the little ball and that was the whole cube before. Don't know why I did not notice that. My bad. Hey.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
Let's go back over here. Yeah, this game's good. I'm already like intrigued.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that. Okay. Huh. Okay. How am I gonna get that though? Oh, here, let's. Man, I love games like this. Portal is one of my favorite games of all time. If y'all haven't watched that video yet about my favorite games of all time.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons. Ah. Yeah, I love Portal and Portal 2. So a game like this, dude, these are, I don't even know this was a genre. I just thought Portal was its own thing, and damn, I love games like this. They make you feel so smart and My
accomplished.
instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories. conflicts.
I can't reach that from here. Okay, there's obviously something else I gotta do first, or I just don't know what I'm doing, which is also likely. Ah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love games like this. But see, this is the thing though, they're always about a rogue AI, and that's what this one's about too, I can already tell. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Yo, I'll do a whole walkthrough of this whole game. I love this kind of stuff. Did I already say that? Let me say it again. I'll do a whole walkthrough. A whole playthrough, a whole let's play.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Okay. What's their status? Touching it. And that, why is that not doing anything? Touch. Maybe there's no power. I'm touching it. Okay, here's everybody. Germany, Tokyo, Russia, Canada. They got 2 Canadians, and they look like they're twins. Chris McLean and Captain Daniel McLean. And we got twins here. That is crazy. Lost signal. Are those different people we lost? And then am I Sarah Brooke? I feel like I'm Sarah. I don't remember that. Who I am though. I might be Ava. Yeah, because I'm American. You can tell by the accent. So. Looks like we lost signal. I'm wondering, does this? This just changes that. Okay, who cares? Wait, what was this? Oh. Yeah, we are in Jupiter and one of the moons. That's totally what I thought. Actually, that's... Yeah. Yeah. We're on a Jupiter moon. Classic Jupiter moon. Ah, more recordings. Nice.
Tom, start recording.
Okay.
I am always recording, Daniel.
The day is January the 6th. My watch says it's 2:30 on Earth. Here we are, members of the human race, standing on Jupiter's moon Europa. I am Captain Daniel McLean. I'm joined here by the rest of my team. It is our intention to make this moon our home and investigate life on this planet. Man's curiosity and appetite for discovery will continue to change our world for the better.
Inspiring. And might I add my congratulations to you all.
So before I move on to this, let's talk. We only got like 5 minutes left. Let's talk a little bit about this because I just played Tomb Raider, and half of the first half hour of Tomb Raider is just a bunch of cutscenes. And so far we've had no cutscenes. We've had one moment where it took away control from me when I was landing, and that's fine. I don't need a landing mini game. Other than that, I've been able to do. There's no cutscenes. There's just dialogue going on while I'm moving around, and then we have these audio logs. Now, a lot of the story is being delivered through the audio logs, and in reality, an audio log is not much different than a cutscene. Like, I was harping on cutscenes in Tomb Raider a bit. I was saying, they have their place, and if they're done well, they're done well. But really, games have, strayed away from that, and which has been, I think, an improvement, because these stories are just more engaging and emergent. I'm actually playing while the story's being told, rather than not playing and sitting back and watching while the story's being told to me. But these audio logs are kind of a harbinger back to cutscenes, where it's like, well, we don't really know what to do. We have things we want to tell, the player, and at least they aren't. These audio logs are not explicitly showing and telling me anything. They're all implicit. They're all implicitly telling me, like, oh, well, this guy was the captain, and he had a brother there too, and we have these different people from different places on the earth, and they're here, and we're going to find out more stuff. And it's not like directly being shown to us. We're discovering it and we're uncovering it. So I do appreciate that more in storytelling and in gameplay, that you're uncovering the story to a certain extent. So that's what we're doing in this game. It's not much better than cutscenes, but I do think it's better. I think it makes the games more emergent, engaging, whatever. Language is hard, but they make the games just more immersive. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's not perfect yet. Like this is, I don't know how to get around this. Some games do it, but for whatever story you're trying to tell, this is maybe what you have to rely on. So let's listen to a few more of these, and then we're going to cut it. And I think I'm going to keep playing this game because I really like it. I love puzzle games like this. I can play these all day, and if they just have a little bit of story, that's awesome. Oh, you know what they could do other than this? They could be like Portal. Portal doesn't ever have audio logs. They have things playing. Actually, they do have something of audio logs. They have things playing when you come across different sections in Portal 2. They have like some kind of a recording plan. So, I guess no game is perfect.
Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What makes this one more remarkable than the others? The way it attaches itself to other organisms. Its behavior is very abnormal. It seems to form a symbiotic relationship with most life forms. How do you mean? Do you want me to dumb it down? I know what it means. What does it do? It attaches itself to almost anything living, but it's not parasitic. It's quite alien. We're trying to figure out what effects it has on life forms.
Wait, what did he say?
Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What makes this one more remarkable than the others? The way it attaches itself to other organisms. Its behavior is very abnormal. It seems to form a symbiotic relationship with most life forms. How do you mean? Do you want me to dumb it down? I know what it means. What does it do? It attaches itself to almost anything living, but it's not parasitic. It's quite alien. We're trying to figure out what effects it has on life forms.
I'm trying to figure out what effect it had on my corpse? Is that what he said?
Mikhail, you seem distant.
Do I?
Yes. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mikhail? Mikhail, what's wrong? Are you listening, Mikhail? Are you able to hear?
Whoa, what's going
I was
on?
talking to the ISA. They don't know what to do with this. The magnitude of the discovery.
We should send samples back to Earth. I think we need to get this to a better lab. Me and Sochi are having trouble making enough clones. We're going to run out of the necessary resources to continue studying organism 119.
They're calling for a grounding of all your rover transport until they get your report.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's rather drastic.
Dude, this game is cool. I have no idea. So they found some kind of thing and it attaches to life, but it's not parasitic. Creepy. Dude, this game is dope. We're gonna keep playing this. Stay tuned for the next episode. This game is everything I love in video games. I'm so excited, and I know I gave it a hard time for the audio logs, but hey, you know what? Audio log, they do a good job at it. They just with audio logs, you're giving you information to want to keep playing, other than the fun puzzle stuff. So, dude, I love it. I'm so excited. So excited. All right, see you next time.